Hi, hello, vanakkam, and welcome back to yet another episode on your favorite Little's Law YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about something interesting and informative. So this is for the performance testers and the developers, and here is the question that is going to keep you up and running. So the question is, with dozens of performance testing tools out there, how do you pick the right one for your project? Do you know the check boxes that you have to do? So I have seen teams who are like wasting months and thousands of dollars choosing the wrong tool, and just only to realize it does not fit their needs. But what if I tell you there is a systematic way to make this decision? And today I'm going to break down the exact framework that performance testing experts use to choose tools, and by the end of this video you will have a bulletproof checklist to make your next tool selection a complete success. And if you're tired of tool selection guesswork, now what you have to do is hit the subscribe button, because we are about to eliminate the confusion once for all. So now the first part, the understanding of the tool type. So I'm going to educate you on the understanding of the tool type. So before we dive into the selection criteria, let's clear up the massive confusion I see everywhere. I have seen this for a long time. Even I did the same mistake. So there are two completely different types of testing tools, and mixing them up is like bringing a screwdriver to hammer your nail. You know, right? So with a screwdriver you can hammer a nail, but it doesn't work the same way. But first you have load testing tools, and these simulate real world traffic. So think hundreds and thousands of virtual users who are hitting your application simultaneously back to back using the tools. And second, you have functional testing tools, and these verify that your features work correctly, like checking if your login button actually logs users in. So now here is the key. You need both, but they serve completely two different purposes, because load testing finds the performance bottlenecks and functional testing finds the feature bugs. So now this question is for you to add in the comments. Have you ever tried using a functional testing tool for performance testing? And let me know how that went, and I bet there are some interesting stories down there. So now when we talk about the automated performance testing tools, we are focusing on that first category, that is load testing tools that can simulate realistic user behavior at scale. And now shall we do a reality check? Okay, I think you are interested to know more, right? So let's address the elephant in the room, the budget. Yes, that's the main thing, the money, the budget, I will say. In fact, that's the primary aspect. And now I know what you're thinking. So just tell me the cheapest option, right? So, but here's the truth that anybody wants to admit. Yes, the cheapest tool often becomes the most expensive mistake that you will make for your performance testing. So think about it. If you choose a tool that cannot scale, you will need another tool later. And if you choose something too complex, you will spend months training your team. And if you choose something with poor reporting, you will waste hours trying to understand, trying to analyze the results, right? So the best performance testing tool is not the cheapest or the most expensive. It's the one that fits your specific needs while delivering the measurable return of interest. That said, budget is important, and I'm going to show you how to evaluate the cost effectively. But first, let's talk about what really matters in the tool. Budget is important, and I'm going to show you how to evaluate the cost effectively. But first, let's talk about what really matters in the tool selection. So are you ready for the framework? And here are the 11 factors that will make or break your tool selection. Factor number 1, the scalability. Can this tool handle your expected load? If you need to simulate 10,000 users, make sure it can actually do that without melting your infrastructure. And next thing is the ease of use. So your team should not need a PhD to create a simple test. So you have to look for intuitive interfaces and scripting that makes sense. Thirdly, the protocol support, HTTP, HTTPS, WebSocket, JMS, FTP, whatever protocols your application uses, your tools need to speak the same language. By the way, what protocols does your applications use? drop them in the comments, and I'm curious to see the variety. And next, the reporting and analysis, real-time reports that actually help you find the bottlenecks. Pretty charts are nice, I can understand, but actionable insights are more better. And next comes the CI/CD integration. This is huge. Your performance testing needs to fit into your existing pipeline, not to create a separate workflow nightmare. And next comes the customization and extensibility, because every project is different, every work is different, so your tool should adapt to you, not force you to adapt to it. And next comes the community and support. So when things go wrong at maybe 2 a.m., and they will, so do you have somewhere to turn for help? I know Little Slaw is helping you, but still not from apart from me. And next comes the total cost of ownership, not just licensing fees, the training cost, the maintenance, the support subscriptions, and it all adds up. And next comes the resource utilization. A tool that uses all your CPU just to run the test is not helping anyone, because efficiency matters. And next comes the 10th factor, the automation capabilities. Repetitive tests should be automated. Look for tools that makes this easy. And next comes the vendor reputation and maturity. If you're betting your project's success on this tool, make sure the company behind it, and it will be around tomorrow. And next comes the actual part where you have to use the framework. So step 1, list your specific requirement first. What load do you need? What protocols, or what's your team's skill level? The step 2, create a scoring system. Rate each tool on all 11 factors from 1 to 5, and weight the factors based on your priorities. Maybe scalability is not crucial for you, but customization is adjust accordingly. Step 4, test before you buy. Most tools offer trials. Use them. Don't make a decision based on marketing materials alone. And here is a pro tip. Involve your entire team in the evaluation, and the best tool is the one your team will actually use effectively. Have you ever been part of a tool selection process that went wrong, and what would you do differently now? Share your experiences in the comments. We can all learn from each other's mistakes. And now the common pitfalls that you have to avoid. So before we wrap up, let me save you from the 3 biggest mistakes I see all the teams make. The mistake number 1, choosing based on brand recognition alone. Just because everyone knows the name doesn't mean it's right for you and your project. And ignoring the learning curve that powerful enterprise tools may take you 6 months to master. So factor that time into your decision. And the third one is focusing only on features instead of outcomes. The question here is, what can this tool do? Will this tool help us deliver better software faster? Remember, the goal is not to have the fanciest tool in the industry. It's to catch the performance problems before the users do. So look, like choosing the right performance testing tool is not just a technical decision, it's a strategic one that impacts your entire development process. And with this 11 factor framework, you now have the same methodology that performance testing experts use to make these decisions systematically and not emotionally. And your next step is take this framework, customize it for your specific situation, and make a decision you can defend to your stakeholders. If this framework helps you make better tool decisions, smash that like button and subscribe for more performance testing strategy videos, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming deep dives into specific tools using this exact framework. And here's my challenge for you. Use this framework to evaluate your current performance testing tool. Does it still make sense for your needs today? Let me know what you discover in the comments. Thanks for watching, and remember, the right tool makes all the difference. And in fact, I'm going to attach the link of the framework selection in the description, so please choose that as well. That will going to help you a lot in rating your expertise on it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, the right tool makes the right difference. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, it's bye bye from Mr. Shanmugam and your favorite Little Slaw YouTube channel. Take care and bye bye.